Good evening, everyone. We're here approaching the end of day 13. Search and rescue continued their operation today, except they were forced to pause for a little bit, about 2 hours earlier this afternoon because of the lightning, which is mandatory to not work during lightning, and also some gusts of wind that did go above 30 miles per hour with the tropical storm. And this is to protect the safety of our first responders. They resumed as soon as it was safe to do so, and we have a meteorologist embedded in the team right with them on the mound to provide any weather updates to make sure that they are safe. And throughout the team's ongoing hard work today, despite the rain and the other adverse conditions, we have recovered 4 additional victims. The number of confirmed deaths is now 36, with 29 of those identified. 191 are accounted for, and now 109 reports of people who are potentially unaccounted for, which we are continuing to review. As I said earlier, this list includes many reports that were received with partial or incomplete information, sometimes only a name, sometimes no other identifying information, and not even a return phone number for us to follow up with the person who was reporting. Our detectives are working as hard as they can to follow up and verify each and every report so we can bring you and the world the most accurate information. I ask all of you around the world who are continuing to follow this story to please keep these victims and these families in your hearts and prayers. Our Family Assistance Center is continuing to provide a great array of resources. 25 or 6 agencies that are serving families are on site. They are helping people through this terrible tragedy, and they are helping them to rebuild their lives and to getting back on their feet. And so I'm very, very proud to tell you that they have now served 178 families at the Family Assistance Center. Today we served 31 families, 24 agencies were on site. They provide mental health, grief counseling, financial and housing assistance, and many other resources. FEMA is one of those on site, and it's providing direct individual assistance, rental assistance for surviving families who want to stay in this area, and especially for those who have children in area schools, and we've been assured by the superintendent that they'll be able to continue to attend the schools even if they move out of the immediate area. The SBA, the Small Business Administration, is providing disaster relief, and you'll hear a little bit more from their representative about the work that they've been doing. And we're also working with the state to streamline the process of submitting insurance claims, very important. And through the extraordinary generosity of people all across the country and world, we've received tremendous amount of funding to help these families. And through the Support Surfside Fund, $2,500 to $5,000 for larger families has been distributed for immediate assistance and unmet needs. And again, we're encouraging those families who have not yet gone to the Family Assistance Center to do so, to take advantage of these very important resources. Also, I want to say that our Miami-Dade County government departments have been on the scene. They've stepped up in this unique moment, and they've gone above and beyond. So of course we know the men and women of our first class fire rescue team, truly the best in the world. They ran into the rubble of the collapsed building, and they haven't stopped since, pulling people out. And of course our police department, who's stood by their side, hand in glove, getting this job done. Our Community Action and Human Services Department is running the Family Assistance Center with enormous care and compassion. And we also have our Water and Sewer Department, our Transportation and Public Works Department. Our libraries are coming on board, and even our Elections Department is helping out in this effort. They've been driving shuttle buses to assist the Red Cross and the survivors to go to the various places they need to go, and they're helping people to redo their voter registration if they've lost their voter registration cards. So I want to stress again how very grateful we are for all of this help from the state and from the federal government, from FEMA, who's been on site with us here from the very beginning of this disaster. And I want to borrow a phrase from Gracia Czech, who is the regional administrator for FEMA, Region 4, who has been embedded in our incident command. Gracia, where are you? That's Gracia, okay. Gracia has a line that she tells us regularly, that we are truly one team, one mission, and one family, united in the service to Surfside families. Thank you, Gracia. Earlier this afternoon, President Biden called me to check in on our community and to ensure that federal government is continuing to do everything that it can to provide all the support that we need for the families and survivors here in Surfside. And he continues to send his prayers and love to all of the families and all of the first responders, and we are so thankful for his ongoing leadership and support. Last but not least, to you, the members of the media, who've been working so hard to cover this story and to tell the world what is happening here in Surfside since day one. Our team has worked hard to facilitate a closer site visit for you this afternoon. So anyone who is interested should meet here at 6:30 p.m. and we will facilitate your visit to the site. God bless the families and our first responders. Buenas tardes, aquí estamos en la noche del día 13. La búsqueda y rescate continuaron su operación durante todo el día, excepto cuando se vieron obligados a detenerse un poco más de 2 horas antes esta tarde por rayos y ráfagas de viento de más de 30 millas por hora para proteger la seguridad de nuestros primeros socorristas. Comenzaron de nuevo cuando fue seguro. Desde esta mañana hemos recuperado a 4 víctimas más. El número de muertes confirmadas ahora es 36, con 29 de ellos identificados. Se contabilizan 191 personas y tenemos 109 informes de personas potencialmente desaparecidas. Les pido a todos alrededor del mundo que por favor mantengan a estas víctimas y sus familias en su corazón y sus oraciones. FEMA ha estado aquí brindando asistencia directa para las familias sobrevivientes que desean permanecer en esta área, especialmente para aquellas que tienen hijos en escuelas aquí, y ellos pueden seguir con las escuelas de anterior para sus hijos, continuar en la escuela de antes. Ya y a través de los fondos que se han recaudado, el Fondo Support Surfside ya está distribuyendo tarjetas de regalo de $2,500 hasta $5,000 para familias numerosas para asistencia inmediata. Quiero enfatizar nuevamente lo agradecidos que estamos con el Estado y FEMA por estar aquí en el sitio con nosotros casi desde el comienzo de este desastre. Esta tarde el presidente Biden me llamó para ver cómo está nuestra comunidad y asegurarse de que el gobierno federal continúe brindando todo el apoyo que necesitamos. Continúa enviando sus oraciones y amor a todas las familias y a los socorristas. Estamos muy agradecidos por el apoyo de nuestro presidente y su liderazgo. Finalmente, para todos ustedes, los miembros de la prensa que han estado trabajando tan duro desde el principio para cubrir esta historia desde el primer día, nuestro equipo ha trabajado arduamente para facilitarles una visita más cercana al sitio esta tarde. Cualquier medio interesado debe reunirse aquí a las 6:30 y podemos ir allá a ver. Dios bendiga a las familias y los socorristas. Gracias.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Surfside Mayor Charles Burkett.
Good evening. I first want to add that Mayor Cava just said that our incredible Miami-Dade Fire Department on the first day ran into the building. However, I would like to add that they ran into the building immediately following being told the building was in danger of collapse. They truly have performed way above and beyond the call of duty, and we all owe them a great debt of thanks. I mentioned earlier at our press conference that the town was responding to concerned condo residents, especially in the Champlain North Towers, the sister building to the collapsed building, which is in most respects the same building. It's built at the same time by the same owner, substantially with the same plans and probably with the same materials. Given that we cannot currently explain why the Champlain Towers South suddenly collapsed, I have drafted a letter in conjunction with our staff, which will go out as soon as tomorrow, advising all of our oceanfront condo boards and building owners of the steps our expert engineer and building official believe should be taken as a minimum stopgap measure to provide residents with a basic level of confidence that their building is not obviously unsafe. This is clearly only an interim step until we get the final results from NIST, which may not be known for quite a while. The town of Surfside is committed to doing everything it can to ensure the safety and peace of mind of its residents, and we are grateful to our county, state, and federal partners for all their amazing support. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Representing the Small Business Administration, Roberto Baltodano.
Good evening, everyone. A few days ago, I spoke about how this is a whole community, whole of government approach, and I pointed out to the individuals behind me. And so it is a wide array of people, organizations, volunteers, you, the media, that are making possible the recovery for the families and individuals in our business community to be able to get back on their feet. And so it is important to acknowledge that this is not a one agency, one individual work. It is thanks to everyone coming together, again, the media and our partners, FEMA and the U.S. Small Business Administration, that we are providing those different avenues that recovery is made of. Recovery is not just one road. It is a set of avenues that every agency, every group, every individual involved in the assistance provides. And so from our end, I'll reiterate what I said yesterday, which is the Small Business Administration announced that yesterday we opened up a business recovery center located at 95th Street and Collins Avenue. We're operating out of a mobile unit that is located right next to the postal office in their parking lot. There, we have been able to assist businesses and individuals as well at the Family Assistance Center, where we have been since June the 30th. As of last night, we have received 41 applications. 13 of those 41 applications have been from small businesses in the area. 16 are homes, whether it is homeowners and or renters. And 12 of those 41 have applied for the economic injury loan, which is basically what helps our business community recover after a disaster. We're proud to say that this work has been, again, the combination of a wide array of organizations, and our team is there to provide help and hope as well for that road to recovery. Examples of a small business with a disaster-related economic losses includes, but is not limited to, owners of a rental property, restaurants, retailers, travel agencies, charter boats, hotels, daycare centers, wholesalers, and private nonprofit organizations. That is just an example of the different businesses that we have seen come over to our center either for information or to submit applications. And so we encourage the business community, not only in Miami-Dade, in Broward, Collier, and Monroe counties, because this takes a ripple effect in terms of the economic injury, to come see us. If you're unable to come see us at the Business Resource Center, you can visit us at sba.gov/disaster or give us a call at 1-800-659-2955. We're only a click or a phone call away to be able to provide assistance.